Hey guys, welcome back to another video with GamePlayer Sam. Hope you enjoyed the new intro. I've been working on that a little bit, so please leave a comment if you enjoyed it. Took me a little bit to find one that worked and to find some music that actually worked out well, so I'm trying to work on it a little bit more, and I got a couple other things in the works with it. But let's get on to today's video. So it's going to be in out of Oregon, and we're going to be working on the mine sites today again. The top area is what the main area I'm going to be working on. I'm trying to get some quests done so I can get some levels, so I can get to level 30, so I can get the rock truck, level 30 rock truck. I have no idea what it's going to cost, so hopefully it is not too terribly expensive. I ended up running the game again while off stream to get the smelters and things over here set up. They already have all the ore separated in them, and I gotta queue them up when I start or I don't get experience for it. So I'll go ahead and do that, and I'll start raking in experience from getting all these ores processed. And then we'll go over and hop in that loader over in the top mine, which I've figured out running two trucks, filling up two trucks and then going to dump the two trucks works out a little bit better in the end. So we'll be doing that way as of today until we get that whole truck. Hopefully, it is good enough to replace the loaders that we have. Well, the hauled trucks we have right now. I do not have anything else. I do not think to queue up. I'm gonna hold off on the concrete because I don't know what I want to do with that yet. So we're gonna run up to the top of this hill. We're going to start loading these things up. As you can see, this cut got drastically bigger, this lower cut. And I started cutting into this upper area up here. Then got some of this ore over here that was stuck in the corner. Got that area knocked up top, and then got most of this done over here, but I'm not too worried about that because I'm going to grab it all with a loader. I'm trying to get as much coal as I can right now. I only have like 1,000 left, so it'll probably be a couple trucks. I'm probably going to end up trying to do at least 6 loads between the two trucks, so that's three trips all together. I kind of have them set up in a crappy spot because it's kind of hard to fit 2 trucks in this area without being in the way of the other one, so I kind of just parking them over here. So hopefully that will alleviate some of our issues with trying to load them, spilling crap all over the ground. Trying to avoid that. Get these things loaded up, and of course I already spilt stuff all over the ground. I guess we had to go ahead and get that out of the way since I said something about it. Okay, this is the last load. I'll fix that when I get out and switch to the rock trucks to deliver them to the wash plant. Trying to get some of this dirt on this hill so I can get some of that coal that's over there. Put this truck up with a little bit of this pay dirt and regular dirt. Hopefully everybody's been doing good. I've been took a break last weekend, so trying to get some other stuff taken care of that I need to get done, and then getting that stream intro video set up. Like I was saying at the beginning, if you missed that, if you like that intro, please like, subscribe, and comment that you liked it. Hoping to see you guys in other streams. I usually stream on Saturdays and Sundays. Throughout the weekdays are like kind of my random days. If I have a little bit of extra time after work, I'll get on. Got off a little bit early today, which is I was not actually expecting. I don't know why they actually let us off early. Probably could have worked another hour. Usually I keep it 9 to 10 hours. Last load in there, and then we'll run the first load. Okay, that's all done. I'll put some stuff in the bucket. Then I'll park this out of the way, and then I will run this down the hill to the wash plants, and then we'll get all that cleaned up. So hopefully, yep, I got all that knocked down pretty good. It wasn't a big spillage. If you're wondering why I don't back in, that's why. It's a little bit easier just to back in, well, back out versus back in. I gotta redesign all this. This is why I don't know what I'm gonna need yet for concrete. I was seeing some pretty cool designs from some other people about putting floor conveyors in, so I can do like drop and not have to back in to something. I can just drive over something and drop, which I think will work a lot better than what I'm doing now. So, and it'll hopefully work with bigger systems, but I wanted to make sure I get the haul truck and figure out how I want to redesign this, because I don't even know if that haul truck will fit down in that lower area to even work over here. So I need to figure out if I need to go extend more out that way, or if I need to like change up the wash plant. So I'm just trying to figure that stuff out before I get too far, since I'm getting ready to get into bigger stuff. See what my my sizes of the machines are gonna get before I start building something pretty big and elaborate over here. I could always build this platform out further that way and then still have a dumping area, but I don't know if it would be worth just having the dumping area down there versus up here. It's kind of back and forth right now, so I'm trying to figure out where I want to get the dump area set up before I get fixed into something that I gotta change 30 times because of equipment size. Hopped in the wrong truck. Thought I was at the loader. Okay, there we go. And we're trying to get some of this coal, so I'm gonna try to get this truck full of mainly coal, and the other truck I'll get dirt and pay dirt in that, so I can make some headway on getting to some of this other stuff. I have to get some paid dirt in this one. Hope I got up that rock face somehow. Dump in the back of here. Sometimes it's 3, sometimes it's 4 scoops, so autosave. I wish it didn't pop up in the middle of the screen. I wish it would pop up somewhere else, because I dislike that popping up in the middle. That truck is full. See, there is, I think, a problem real quick I need to fix after I get this. Let me reason my chat for YouTube is saying it's disabled. Let me refresh this page real quick. Refresh. Yep, now it's working fine. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. Does not look like I missed anything. It doesn't say there was a chat yet, so. A weird time for everybody, so I'm not surprised. Trying to get a little bit more of a routine for weekdays set up. Usually weekends are my only times I'm available, so that's why it's kind of hard to get solid work days, work after work days set up. So quite a bit of pay dirt in that last one. A lot of that out. Back up and get this loaded in, and then okay, now we're gonna load up the bucket. You see how much like dirt I can move versus what I was doing before, just running a singular truck? So it kind of makes me wonder why. Am I able to dig into that very well? I don't think I have to blast that. Get this backed out and go do the next run. So usually what I do is I'll pull them a little bit to more to the left, and I'll pull them a little bit more to the right. That way they can get out and get in a little bit easier. So that's been working pretty well for me. The other thing I was worried about is this new rock truck. If it has a very high clearance, I'm worried about the clearance. I don't know if that loader that I own right now will be able to dump in the back of it. So that's going to be a big thing too. Also hoping I have enough money, because that 677K is not very big for what I think some of the in-game equipment cost. So, because some of the other rock trucks are pretty darn expensive. And I'm figuring since it's like 3.5 times the size of this truck, it's probably going to be a lot more expensive. I'm guessing at least 2 to 3 times what this cost, which this was, I think, 300, 400,000. I gotta look at that real quick. If it's 3 times, I can afford it, possibly with the resources I have. Let's see. Yeah, if it's 3 times what this one is, then I might not be able to afford it, because I'd put it at like 1.2 million. So I need to like double the money I have right now, which is possible. Don't get me wrong, because I got to do a couple more quests, and so I'm turning in pay dirt and stuff now. So I got a lot of resources to process. I could always go out and cut down a crap ton of trees, because I think that will give me quite a bit of money as well. Go ahead and back up. If any of you guys are interested, the Discord link is in the description below, and I will be on certain occasions inviting people from the Discord to play along with me in whatever game series I'm playing on at the time. And I will also be playing off stream those individuals. So if you guys are at all interested in that, I don't have a process set up yet for that. I'm working on it currently. So if you guys are at all interested, go ahead and join the Discord below, and I will get with you whenever I start inviting people to games. Okay, got one truck finished. I gotta get a little more coal because I need to get enough to get another quest done after this, which it's gonna be, I think, around 18k more coal to get the next one done as well. So that's gonna be about 12-ish truckloads, I think. So I gotta keep filling. I'm starting to get to a big clump of coal though, so that should help out. Come on, turn. I'm using a controller, and the way I have my steering set up on it is a little weird. So sometimes my steering speed is pretty slow versus what it normally is. It's just that it feels a little bit more comfortable for me to play that way. So, crap, stuff out of my bucket. Okay. Should be the last one for this truck. Probably fit just a tad bit more on it. I'll run down the wash plant and rinse, wash, and repeat. I'm gonna get a little bit more of that coal deposit covered. Gotta start working on that floor a little bit because the floor is starting to get a little messed up. I'm gonna flatten it out a little bit better. Okay, that truck is definitely full. Let's get the bucket full and then try to get as much coal out of this thing right here as we can. Got a little bit of dirt probably, but it's okay. Trucks down the road, and then I will come back up here. Go, dumping it out. This game looks very promising. It looks like it's going to have a lot of pretty good updates coming up off of the roadmap. So I'm hoping the are fairly soon, but with it being a fairly small development team, I don't want to get my hopes up with that. So I don't think they have any official days released yet on when they're going to be doing that. So. But it looks like very promising. That said something about foliage to add more bushes and hopefully tree types and fix some of the tree animations. I don't like the way they just suck into the ground when you destroy them. So hopefully they fix some of that, and they're adding a new map apparently. I saw something else about possibly adding trains and power. The power stuff seems like it was going to get added in, which there's already oil in the game and coal, so they already have two kind of resources that they could be using to fuel the power. So I just don't know yet how that's gonna precisely impact the game, whether you can pay for energy or if you're going to be able to generate your own energy off of burning like coal or oil, and like if that's going to have like level requirements to get to, or how any of that stuff's going to work. So that'll be pretty interesting to see. Hopefully it looks very promising, so hoping they get a little bit more of like mass production stuff in as well. I can see them adding a lot of that in after maybe the asphalt roads, because I'm hoping they add like semis and stuff so that we can haul like the rollers and like the dozers and like the smaller machines around versus having to like truck those around. And the map's super big, so it would be kind of suck. Like we're not able to like use the full size of the map very well because of where you start. It's kind of like hard to get to other areas right now with all the machines, because you figure if you have a whole quarry mine area and you have several pieces of equipment, pretty time consuming to move all that, especially if like you have, you know, 2 or 3 rollers, a couple dozers and things like that. You had a system where you could transport them either faster or transport multiple at the same time without having to put it in your inventory, because that inventory thing, I understand why it's there, but because they don't have a buy sell point in the game, and that'd be kind of weird to add in like a fixed one on the map. So at this point, at least with how everything's set up, but if they did eventually add something like that, it would be cool to have roads and stuff that you could meet up and have like your semis like trucked to the buy and sell points on the map to sell your ores, and still have like wash plants and stuff, but like being able to sell your material like after you process it to vendors for like possibly a higher price, versus like just selling it from your inventory, which is it's a pretty new game, so I understand why they have that. That's a lot of systems and a lot of work, and it's a small team, so I completely understand that. Okay, we're getting some of this floor leveled out now. Let's get, that was the, oop. Tapped a button by accident. Okay, got my bucket full, and then we will run and drop these again. We're almost halfway done with this level with all that experience from those mining, well, those processing things over there, the smelters and the oil pump. Like they're all still running. We're dropping off a little bit of pay dirt, so hopefully we'll get a little bit more iron and copper and all the other resources we've been smelting down right now for a little bit of extra money. I haven't really been using very much of it for crafting right now, just in the simple fact of I haven't had a use for it yet versus just buying, which I hope later on they make it a little bit more to have a reason more to craft a little bit more of the stuff, because like right now you can make all the stuff like for building and everything except for I think like the paint, but it's it seems almost easier, especially like early game, to buy stuff because of like the process of actually making it takes so long. But it just might be because I don't have a lot of smelters and crafters right now. It feels like that, but I just feel like there's something just feels off with the balance with it right now, with the like the parts and crafting and everything. Something just feels off. I know they can't make it like instant crafts, but that would be horrible in my opinion. But just the way the system works now, I wish it would get a little bit of a rework. course, I'm fairly new to the game. I don't have very much time, and don't know what has all been talked about on that front. But it looks like I said, it looks pretty promising with a lot of the stuff the roadmap was listing, and some of the other ideas I was hearing from some other content creators on what they wanted to add in as well were really amazing, in my opinion, what they could possibly do with this game. Of course, there's a lot of hurdles for a small development team like this to get over before they end up getting to that point. So I am going to, after this load, see where I'm at, because I know I have enough to complete the quest I'm on now, which will hopefully get me to level, possibly get me to level 29. It might not end up getting me there, but it'll get me pretty close, I think. If not, the crafting X-Brains on the way to getting the next quest will definitely get that done. So I'm gonna fill all these up as much coal as I can again, and then run down there and dump them, see where I am on the... I know I'm gonna finish this quest, but I'm gonna see if I can get another one of these coal quests done. Okay. Starting to get into that good supply of coal over here, so we should get some pretty good numbers inside of this storage containers. And I am using my PlayStation controller on this, and it is working fairly nice. I just have my steering is, like I said earlier, it's my forward and reverse is a little weird because I have it on the same as my steering now, and it doesn't like to get enough throttle now because of that forward, which is not a big deal. I was seeing I was looking at some setups that some people had, and some people had some pretty nice in-depth setups for dirt digging games like this. It's pretty cool, like double joysticks for like the excavators and stuff, and I was like, holy crap, that looks pretty cool. Pretty decent setups. Looks like a lot of money though, but that's really cool in my opinion. Is this gonna be the last one? That's close enough. Let's get some stuff in the bucket. Probably gonna try to fix this floor a little bit because there is a slight mound on that left side. Okay. Add a little bit on that. Why is it not digging? There we go. Bucket's full. I got that started at least. Then, let's see, I got a little bit I can probably flatten out. Of course, I'm not doing very well on the production side. What's up? So hopefully I can get the production side up a little bit more to make a little bit more money from the production stuff in the game. How's it going tonight, man? Let's see, got one more truck to do, and I'll check my quest, and then I'll come back up there. Yeah, I just personally got off work, so I know all about that. Yeah, I'm on a second shift, like 4 p.m. to 1:30 a.m. It varies a little bit on that though. Sometimes we work 10s, sometimes we work 12s. But usually our standard is 9s. That's factory life for you. Factory life is not a fun one. Figure I'll do it while I'm young, and then that way I have a little bit of money built up and I can go into something else later on. See, I gotta go check my coal, and I think coal pops in over here. Oh yeah, we have quite a bit of coal. Nice amount. I think I only need 1,000 to complete the quest. So trying to get as close as I can to get as much levels out of it as I can. What's up, Rick? Oh, criminal justice? Yeah, that's a pretty decent money making field. Got the quest complete. Yep, I got 29, level 29 out of that. So that ended up working out. So I need one more level to get to the machine I want to get to. Yep, hope to see you later on. I usually stream on weekends if you're looking for weekends for usually earlier, so hopefully I catch you then. I am all these menus are confusing me right now. Flipping between everything. Yep, see ya. Okay, we got 11,000 more coal to go, and then we will have level 30, and we'll get the big rock hauling truck. Then we will see if we can even support that. I've been working a lot. Recently we've been picking up. We were broke down for a little bit, and then because we were broke down so long, they've been working us like dogs to make up for it. So we worked at quite a bit of 12s last week, and then that was a piece of the reason I didn't stream much. And then I ended up working on a new intro for the live streams. Got that completed. So if you ever watch like the beginnings of the streams from now on, hopefully I'll be getting a hopefully you enjoy the new intros. Yeah, it's same old. It's the work doesn't bother me. It just sucks that much of my day is gone. And it isn't like actual like optional 12 hours right now. Last week it was mandatory because of they declared it as loss of production. Since we lost so much production days in a row, They can call that mini 12s. And so since we were down for like over a week almost, that we weren't like making a single car and they were just paying us to sit there, which was like nice. They ended up saying, yeah, we lost so much production. We want everybody to work 12 hours now. But big reason is too is they're almost done making one of our vehicles, and so they want to make sure they get all the pre-orders for the 2025 models completed before they end up shutting down the plant temporarily to retool for the new vehicle. So hopefully all that goes well, but it looks like as of now, or my last day that I'll be working this year is November 15th, and that's the day we're going out for retooling for the I think it's the Chevy Bolt. So all electric cars, so they're bringing an EV there, so let's see how well that one sells. Yeah, it's a pretty nice gig because we're because of the way we're going out, we're going to be on unemployment for, I think the way it was explained to me, we're going to be on unemployment for 6 months till unemployment runs up, and then we'll be getting sub pay at the same time. They worked out a deal with the state to they've been paying a lot more in taxes for unemployment to basically support us for unemployment for 6 months, so that they can pay us 80% of our pay and use unemployment so that they can keep worker retention, so when they come back they actually have a workforce versus not having anybody to work there. That's because it's over a year they're going to be retooling the factory, so because we're going out on like I said, on November 15th. Yeah, so once I hit sub pay, once I get to 100% sub pay after 6 months of unemployment, I'll be getting I can go out and start working on my my tree business a little bit more. And of course, while I'm out, I'm going to be streaming a lot more throughout the week, and I'm going to be getting a little bit more consistent schedule set up for weekdays during that period as well. So trying to get a YouTube partnership hopefully next year is what my goal is. I'm about, as of now, I think off of yeah, I'm gonna be really happy when I get to the point. It's a lot of work to get there, so just a lot of consistency and trying to put out content everybody watches. And you know, my big thing is the reason I change up so much, and I know it probably gets frustrating to like you and some of the other people, that I switch around games a lot, and the big reason I'm doing that, I don't want to get fixed on like a specific game, because if I get fixed on a specific game, I don't want to get trapped into playing something that don't get me wrong, every game I play I like. I don't want to get trapped into a game that I don't like so much that it just becomes unfun to play that game anymore. And because every game I play I like, and any game that I really stream is a game that I enjoy. Like some of the games that I like before you joined, some of the games I didn't enjoy, I actually deleted those streams because I dislike those games so much. So I try to stick to stuff that I actually like playing. And yeah, I know some people might not like it, but Eventually, especially like the Dyson Spears program videos I was doing a while back. I'm hoping to, because they got a lot of big updates planned for that for either the end of this year or next year, for adding like capital ships, sorry. Um, and they're really massive. Yeah, that's a piece. I won't. Don't get me wrong. I do get burnt out of a couple things. Um, but like I just like I don't know if I stick with something too long, I just don't want to get, like I said, get trapped into it. And don't get me wrong. I do get burned out of like certain games. I'm always playing games, but I always get burnt out of um especially if I'm playing for, 3-4 weeks in a row of the same game. That's all I'm playing. I'll burn myself out on it pretty quick. That's why I have to try to pace myself and only play games when I stream. Trying to find that the pattern to make it a little bit more fun for you guys. But I've been really enjoying this game. A lot of good content I think is gonna come to this, and it's an indie game made by some, I think, farm sim modders. So pretty cool in my opinion. I went from modding mods and making mods for Farm Simulator and coming to this. Yeah, I was thinking about getting it. I was thinking about getting it last when it first came out. When I first saw it, I was thinking about buying it. And I'm like, I just don't know if I have time for it right now, because when it came out, I forget when it came out. Like, all my days are getting like so mixed together right now because of last week. But whenever it came out, I was thinking about getting it. Yeah, I haven't played I haven't played the first one, but I was planning on definitely eventually giving that one a try. Of course, I'll probably start streaming it when people aren't watching it anymore, but it's not a big deal to me. I'm pretty stuck on this right now. I think I have probably almost 30 hours on this save. Like I said, I'm trying to like slow down on stuff, so try not to burn myself out. And I don't want to like, my other thing is too, I'll like start playing, like streaming like 3 games at the same time, which I'll end up like favoriting one of them and like kind of dropping the other 2. So I'm trying to prevent for something like that happening right now, because I'm really enjoying this, but I don't want to like start streaming something and then like totally like, get sucked into that. Yeah, I've been trying to get some of my friends to pop onto this. I got 2 of my friends to end up getting this, so hopefully this weekend I'll have 2 or 3 people joining me on this, because I think as of now it has 8-person multiplayer, if I remember correctly. Of course, it's a little buggy for like just being added, and it's an indie developer, but that's no big deal to me. They're working on a lot of stuff. So yeah, some of the stuff I've been seeing on this is pretty like insane with some of the like quarries and things people are able to like make now with having 8 people on full time. It's like insane. I don't think there's like dedicated servers as far as I know, but it's like peer to peer, so someone has to host it on the computer. But it's been looking very very cool with some of the stuff. You pop up here, and I'm gonna do another 2 loads, and then I'll see. I should hopefully get that quest done in another 2 loads. And then that definitely, I think it's 20,000 experience it was. So I probably won't get the level 30 off of it, but I'll get fairly close. So how's work been going for you? Has it been pretty busy? I don't know, like how like I figure your work probably picks up pretty big because everybody's systems get messed up, so they need replacements. Yeah, that's you working like are you working like how much more are you actually working? Is it like a crap ton because of all the hurricanes and stuff, or does that actually not affect you guys very much? Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought it would affect you guys a little bit because some of the systems probably get like damaged or whatever, but I don't know if there's like if you guys are like a major supplier for like that kind of area or not, so I know that port shutdown stuff affected us temporarily. Some of the Cadillac parts, because a lot of the Cadillac parts come from China. Some of those got delayed because those were on ships. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. It's like that premium car, even though it's a premium car, it most of the parts don't get me wrong, most cars made in the United States, most of their parts come from China, because most of it's like wiring and like upholstery and plastics and stuff. So don't get me wrong, like a lot of cars are like most of their parts are come from China, but like there's most of the metal gets made in the United States, and most of the metal gets made in like the metal stand parts get made in Mexico or in the United States. And but for some reason, like the Cadillac stuff, like I think it's because there's a Cadillac plant in China. I think a lot of the metal gets like stamped out in the China facility versus in like Mexico or in United States, which is like so completely surprised me, because all the labels say kind of like even like a state sometimes of where the parts come from. So like all the bolts in the car are come from United States suppliers. So every single bolt that's used in both cars comes from the United States, but it comes from a United States factory. But like weird things for like the Cadillac or that are usually made in the United States come from China. If I remember right, there's 5 Cadillac factories, 3, maybe 3 to 5 factories. I think it's 3 in the Americas, South America and North America that make the Cadillac that we make, and then China has two factories that make the same Cadillac, if I remember correctly. I don't remember off the top of my head how many China had, but I think it's 5 altogether. Yeah, it's kind of nice to have other factories making the same car as you, but it's also it's kind of a downside too, because you're more at risk of getting something happening to your vehicle in your plant because there's so many other factories making the same vehicle. So at that point, it goes off of whichever plants are making the most of that vehicle, which will keep that vehicle if they ever look at it. So that's what kind of worries us about it. But because our production is so high on both our vehicle, um, it's because I think we're popping out. I think it's around 125 Cadillacs per shift, and then we're popping out around 325 to 350 Malibus per shift. And then of course we run 2 shifts that are actually making cars, and then the other third shift is our stamping facility, which is broke down still. Oh, 250. Let's see. Trying to get as close as I can so I can save as much coal as I got level 30 off that. That's sweet. Let's see how much this next haul truck is. It's supposed to be really big. It's supposed to be almost 4 times the capacity, and it is 3.3. That's expensive. I didn't expect it to be that much. Holy cow. Oh man. 3.5 mil. Holy crap. That's way more than I thought it would be. I don't think I have that. I gotta queue this stuff back up. I can try and sell some stuff to see. I might have to pull a loan out in the game. See what how that process works. Yeah, the machines in this game get really big, so yeah, still got time on that. Sell all of my silver and aluminum because I'm not using any of that. So that's a thing. I don't think I'm gonna be at that number though. That iron. Or iron. Okay. Might be able to sell iron as well. Oh no, it's no good, man. It's all good, man. I was just seeing how you're doing because I know I usually see you pop on like Discord or something. I haven't seen you pop on anything anytime recently, so I just wanted to make sure everything was good. Oh, so your max debt limit is 1 mil. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to like really pump up production because that's I have to start loading up some big amounts of pay dirt, I think is what's gonna end up having to happen. Let's drop that off. So I need diamonds and rubies in here. And then rubies will get through. I might have to place... I think we're good on smelters right now. Might place down one more so that way I can have the... Yeah, one more so I can have a little bit more production on for gold, so I can get this, because gold sells gold and silicon sell for quite a bit. Okay, gold's getting processed. I might as well go ahead and take this. Then sell that, sell the dirt. Okay. So I need to get around $1.3 million to get this truck. Holy crap. What level do I get? Okay, 45 is the next loader. Next rock truck is 40, so depending on where I'm at, it almost might be worth waiting for this one, because this one's like double the size of this one. So, because this one's, this is the trucks I have right now, and it's a 36 M3, and this is a 100 M3, and this is 220 M3. So it's like, this is like triple this, and this is like double this. There's a big difference in numbers there. Let's see. I don't think dozers or motor graders I have to worry about. Loaders are probably... Because I'm probably going to hold off on the excavators until I get to, like, this one... Where is it? This one right here. Probably going to hold off until I get to this level 61. I'll probably be running all loaders. Which these loaders are pretty dang big. Let's go out there and see what we can do to get a little bit of money built up, because we're getting... We need to get into some pay dirt. Got pay dirt right there. Probably only going to be loading up pay dirt for a while, just because we need to get a big portion of that to get some of that gold and diamonds and stuff built up. As that's where most of the money comes from, like that stuff. So the silicon and gold and diamonds. Diamonds you don't get very much from pay dirt, but they like add up. But rubies also add up. If I remember right, like about 1,000 gold, if I remember correctly, was couple 100,000. So that's the good gold to get to a couple thousand of gold starting to smelt. So I'll have to switch some of that stuff over, but a lot of it just has to sit there and process. Other than Silent Hill, what game have you been playing? You just been only playing Silent Hill? Oh, that's I don't think I've seen that one yet. How's that one? I'm not I'm not up to date on a lot of the games, so oh, okay. Yeah, I was about to say I don't think I've recalled seeing that game, but I'm never like fully up to date on like what everybody's, on to right now. Yeah, I'm hoping so by I think what I was planning, I think next month, the end of next month or December, I'll be starting to so I'll be running a whatever game series I'm on at that point because I'm going to be not working, of course. Um, whatever game series I'm on at that point, I'll be ended up playing that, and then I will be hopefully mixing some Arma 3 back into the mix. A big group of my old buddies that were playing that, we're talking about starting up something, so hopefully all that goes well. Usually we get into that. I don't know if you watched any of my previous videos on all the Arma stuff I've done, but that's kind of like where my stuff is kind of stemmed from, is Arma videos and tutorial videos on that. So yeah, they're I've had a lot of fun with them. The Vietnam stuff was always fun. The pilot stuff I was doing for a while, and that. And I was of course I was the XO in that unit for a long time. Then I handed the reins over. Well, they eventually handed the reins over to me, and I was the CO. And then I ended up getting so busy with work, I couldn't do anything anymore. And that was back when I like worked in the city, so I don't know. When I worked at the city, I had like 2 seasons that were like the busiest, and it was always the summer and the oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know that was coming out. I thought that was next year. I didn't know it was next month. I know Farming Simulator's next month as well, and I was hoping on picking that up as well. So hopefully I can dang it, that was hopefully well, I'll be not working, so hopefully I'll have time to play both. Yeah, because I wanted to get into Farming Simulator because I think Farming Simulator, the 25 version, releases in like the first or second week of next month. So I usually skip a year. So when it comes to the Farming Simulator games, I won't buy every single one because a lot of them are, you know how it is. They aren't changing enough with the game to make me want to go buy like every single one. So I'm going to end up like, I usually skip a year. Oh, it's end of the month. Yeah, I don't need time because I'll probably kick it off with the Okay, sorry about that. My internet decided to give up on life for a second. Let's see. OBS says we are getting might have some more having a little bit of problems. Sit still for a second. See. Oh, OBS is. I don't know like why it does this. It like occasionally, and I don't know. I know it's not. That one was at YouTube. That one was definitely me because I saw my internet like somehow like got disconnected. Oh holy crap! I'm almost out of fuel. Yeah, but like I said, I'm gonna have plenty of time to play the probably play both of them. So I'll probably end up kicking it off with Farming Simulator at the beginning of the month, and then switching to Dragon Age because both those games are gonna be real big when they come out. But another thing is too, most of my games I play are in the genre of simulators. So, but I don't hoping I get a little bit of viewership off of it. But both those games look really good. I've been looking at trailers on both. Get up here. I'm gonna go ahead and go down, please. I want to make sure I filled that up before I forgot again and almost ran out of fuel and have to pick it up and then go put it over here next to the fuel station and fill it up. I hate how you can put these machines in like your back pocket. It's kind of weird, but it's kind of understandable, but especially with like bug fixes. Are we still running into lag problems? We are still running into lag problems. Let's see what's going on here. I'm gonna try to fix this real quick. I don't know. I got into like a thing. I was running good for a second. Now I keep getting lag. My internet keeps spiking now. Ever since that drop. Might have to reset OBS if this doesn't stop. Okay, let's see if that fixes it. I reset OBS real quick. Stopped it and then restarted the live stream on it, so hopefully that fixes that problem. See. Oh, it just kicked me off. Okay. Let's see. It looks like everything is working properly again. See if I can fix this hole in the ground. Sorry about that. It's just my internet. I think it's something to do with my internet adapter on my computer is acting up. I don't know if it's necessarily my internet, because I have pretty decent internet. I think it's my internet adapter is acting up. Trying to get this a little bit more open on this side so I can. Oh, I just possibly messed that up. Nope, I actually did not. Okay. Trying to get that a little bit more open on that side so I can what is going on? It keeps like something is going on now with YouTube. It's acting up. Let's see. Are you back in here? I don't know if this if it's working yet. Acting up right now. Okay, we're gonna run down the hill real quick and get this dropped off. Hopefully people are able to join him back up. That is always my goal, to entertain you guys. So hopefully you guys are getting back in just fine. I don't know what happened. I guess YouTube decided to have a fit because I ended OBS, and that ended up fixing it, but it ended up kicking everybody out of the live stream, I think, according to the statistics. Let's see, get over here, and yeah, I'm gonna try to get that side opened up a little bit more so I can like start pulling in over there versus what I was doing. I'm gonna start working on getting that wall peeled back a little bit more after I get that one cut back. And then I might, why didn't I think about that? Why didn't I do that? Let's pull the bulldozer over there. I got an idea. We're gonna do a little bit of bulldozing action. After I dump this, I'm gonna go grab the bulldozer, and then we're gonna tinker around with messing out stuff. I'm gonna have to move that other haul truck out of the way. I think I might end up putting a path right here. I think that's what I'm gonna end up doing. I'm gonna cut a path down that hill. I think that's what we're gonna end up doing. I'm gonna dig a path down there, and I'm gonna have to get a loader and clean it up, of course, but I'm gonna try to make it pretty wide. Then I'm gonna, so I can just make a circle versus what I'm doing now. Let's see. Oh yeah, I forgot the controls I had set up for this. I'm gonna push this down there. I'll probably have to get the loader down there and clean this up, but that way I can just make a circle versus what I've been doing. And now I'm gonna make it a little wider. And get this down there, and then clean it all up with the loader, and then I'm gonna try to get a pretty decent float down there. Okay, there we go. Pretty close to what I want. And we'll get the loader down there. You have to drive this machine in reverse or it'll tear up everything, so I will go get the loader transported down there. I gotta get that other rock truck out of the way. And I also gotta get this flattened out for what it is right now. Why didn't I think about this before? I could have just done this a while ago. Make a path down here. I don't think that's pretty darn close to an angle. I need to get this ridge right here taken down. The ridge right here that I don't like. Do this. Get some dirt out of this real quick and then I'll fill in this. I don't like that angle there. That's what I like about the game. You can fix whatever you don't like. I wanted to get a slope, but I don't want it to be too outrageous that it's hard to go up and down. Yeah, I'm gonna have to clean up a lot of this. The loader, I think. And I'll bring the roller over here to get it a little bit better. Let's bring this wheel loader down there and I'll take the older for right now. That way I can just make a loop now versus, or not a loop. I can probably just use this new road versus that. Might end up working out a little bit better. I gotta get a lot of this dirt up here, right there, cleaned up. So I can get this looking a little bit better over here. I don't think I can. Go get the roller real quick. The roller's down in the mine. Let's see what I actually have to get done there first before I or start cutting out too much dirt. The roller's down here to make a little bit of concrete, which I guess I could make concrete to get a little bit of money. That's a pretty good solution to the money problem that we're having as of now. See if we can get this up here and flatten this to get a little bit better of a path. Yeah, looks like pretty good so far. And then I can drive and get up here fairly decent. Got this little hump knocked down. Lights are too bright. Drive down this again. Sorry about those problems again, guys, from earlier. I don't know what ended up happening there, but it was a definitely a problem. I'm gonna have to cut quite a bit out there, I think. Let's go ahead and get this out of the way, and then we'll get that haul truck out of the way. I think I'll go up it now, but that hump is pretty bad. Need to knock that down. Then I'm gonna get this little dirt thing right here real quick. Accidentally knock that up with a roller. Then something here. We'll get a piece of this taken out, and then we'll have to probably end up doing some fixes again. Okay, get this whole... Probably like 3 scoops, I'm thinking. Maybe 4 out of this. Trying to get that level down. Yeah, as of now, it looks like we might only need 3. What I'm trying to do with this is make the haul a little bit better. A little bit quicker. And then yeah, I'll do this, and then I'll do a little bit out of that side of the hill. Top piece right here's what needs to come out as well. Actually might be yeah, I have to do a couple more right there. I want to get it a little bit more even with that wall. That's what I'm thinking. Like I said, I don't know if this is going to be the final area yet that I end up using for the wash plant. Probably will not be. There'll probably be several more iterations. But I'm trying to prevent that. I'm trying to get it so that I get one really good one set up as my next one, so that way I don't have to worry about switching very much. I know I'm doing a lot more scoots, but I just figured I'll do as much. I can always add in dirt. But I am gonna have to take a piece of that rock shelf out again at the top right. What I'm thinking. I think that's pretty close to what I want. Let's do this here for right now. Pull the shovel out. Get this started to knock down to make it easier for the roller. Dirt. Like I said, I'm gonna have to add some dirt probably back in, and then get this leveled out pretty decent. I don't want a big hump is what I'm trying to avoid. There's a little bit of a hump on that left side there. probably to make that look a little bit smoother and make it a little bit more drivable. Add another there and another right there. But I don't know, it might be easier to dig this next piece out by hand. Way better. And let's roll a roller on that real quick, and then hopefully that section will be good. This I use my keyboard on it because it's easier to go forward and reverse. I pulled up my controller, that's why I said that. Yeah, because now I can just drive up and down this. And it's a pretty decent, it isn't like an insane slope, so hopefully I can go up and down this pretty well. Pretty fast is what I'm hoping for. Yeah, I'm probably going to add a little bit of dirt. There's not as bad of a lip. That lip right now, right there, is pretty darn high. That looks better. Now I'll bring this roller up here since I'm working up here right now, and then get some of this leveled out. This roller does basically what the shovel does, but it does it in a lot faster form. So it will get a lot of this area like flattened out super quick. But sometimes it's just easier, especially if you have like a little bit of a leak from a truck or something, to just do it by hand. Having a good cutting floor is very important to keeping everything moving smoothly and moving faster, because you're not hitting all the bumps and messing up on things. And I always try to get a little bit of flattening in every once in a while. That way to keep this cutting floor pretty decent. No, I'm doing circles. I'm just trying to turn a little bit and get some of the area that I know needs to get worked on a little bit, because most of this other stuff over there is already flat enough. Just needs to get a little better over here where I've been cutting recently. It looks like most of this is even good. I haven't really even changed very much over here. I think this cut right here is a little bit. Yeah, that a little bit. almost done with the roller. Yeah, go park this in the corner somewhere. Will be good to put it over here. I like how the suspension moves on everything now. See, I can probably just trying to think how I want to do this. Probably need to cut a little bit more right here before it's like 100% good, but go ahead and dump what's in this. So what I'm thinking is they'll come up that hill and then they'll go around on that other thing. So I'll come up here. And then whenever this gets open enough right here, I'll start, we're gonna start working on now. We're gonna start cutting away at this. We'll back in this. Then we could probably just go down that same way. Backed up. Take some stuff out of this face here. The last scoop of this one. I'll go get that other haul truck after I get another scoop. Be real nice when I get that bigger one. I just don't have anywhere near the money. Let's give this road a quick practice. So they should, so they'll come down this. Fly in here, back up, drop. And then they'll come up this hill. And then go wherever they need to up here. And then that road right there will connect, and I'll work on that road with the dozer a little bit. Get that taken down just a little bit more. Oh, that was a little bit too much. That was a little bit too much. I done like fucked up all that. I'll pop out with a shovel and actually fix that real quick, because that's gonna mess up everything. We're gonna get one more scoop, but we're gonna try to take it out of that corner. Well, I thought I parked that enough out of the way. I just bumped into it. Great. I think we're gonna try to take it out right here. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. We're just messing up on everything right now. Okay, and I messed up on that a little bit. We're gonna have to fix that with the shovel. But that, I think, will fix problem on, and that should fill up these trucks. Gonna cut a little bit more out of this wall. Okay. Got that. And we'll get the pick and this cleaned up a little bit. For some reason it doesn't want to dig down here, so a little bit of it. And then I'll have a little bit of dirt to fix stuff later. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, let's try this out. So I already see a problem with this system, and I did not make it wide enough. Because what's going to end up happening is when I try going back up there, the this truck is not going to be able to pass that one, so I need to fix this over here eventually. Get all this setup fixed. I'll be able to pass it on this right side. Yeah, might just park over here for right now with the trucks. Because then I can back up going that way and then load into these trucks. And get this hill face done so I can start loading up a little bit over there. Then I gotta get that road connected. The dozer a little bit. Hey, did I already finish processing all that stuff in that lower area? I must have. Because it does not look like some of this stuff over here is running. Yep, okay, let's see. Go ahead and queue up more of this. That will almost get rid of all of our gold. Got some more iron. Get iron queued up in here. Copper. This will help get me some levels as well. Aluminum. Aluminum. All that. And we need these water buckets in here. Then we will see 71K for that. 32, 30. About 300K for however long that takes to process. That's a decent number. So run up here. See how much is in this box real quick. Got a lot of dirt. A lot of dirt. For me at least. Not a lot for some people. I think we're about halfway to where we need to be. Oh yeah, I need to grab this haul truck and bring it back up the hill. Getting sidetracked. Squirrels. Okay. Probably just park one there and then one here. Hopefully I can load with them that's spaced out because there's not a lot of room behind this one to park. Okay, and we're getting these trucks loaded back up. Probably in 3 or 4 trips of getting all these turned in. I'll go check on everything, make sure everything is still good over there. This truck's in a kind of a crappy spot. Wasting a little bit of time getting to it. I almost dumped onto the ground there, didn't I? Okay, this will be the second trip of all of the trucks on this new road. It looks like it's gonna work a little bit better, but I don't know how much it was worth it right now. Where we're at on that. I might be able to fit another one on there on that front. Dug down a little bit there. Okay. Gonna load this up. Why does it keep dropping everything out of my bucket? Okay. Then we're going to fix this real quick. See what level. I'm a little low there. Then let's go ahead and put one there and one there. Just trying to make sure I keep this as level as I can on this entrance area, so that way all the trucks run just slightly smoother on it. But it looks like we're almost done with this little piece here. It's gonna probably take another 2 truckloads out of that right there. Then I'm gonna move to that coal kind of section there. And then I'll start cutting on that other face there. Okay. See, I'm going to refresh this page real quick to make sure. Had some problems with YouTube a second ago, and I just want to make sure everything is still good. It looks like we are still good. That's good news. Yeah, I'm gonna park you. It's kind of weird right now because I don't have enough room to double park these with how I park this one. Getting a lot of useless stuff. I'm not making very much money from some of the stuff that I'm dropping off right now because most of it's dirt. Just a reminder, guys, if you guys are liking the stream and you guys are interested, I do have a Discord in the link in the description below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Okay, let's see. So far the game's been pretty good. I've run into like a little bugs here and there, but I've been having pretty good time with the game. So I'm also eventually going to be hosting some sessions that some of my viewers can join in on as well. The way that's going to work is not completely finalized, but if you want to get notifications on that process and when it gets revealed how I'm going to be doing that, to go ahead and join the Discord, and I'll inform people in there how I want to do that. Just a big piece of it is I just want to make sure that nothing offensive will get said and such, because I'll be in voice chat with you guys. So I just want to kind of vet you guys a little bit before I allow you guys to get in chat. Of course, I will be streaming games outside of, playing games outside of that in the Discord, that I will be allowing people to join as well. It just depends on the days and times that I have available for it. I'm currently running a controller in this game, but you can also run keyboard and mouse as well. So it's pretty flexible. I think you can even run dual joysticks, so like in excavator controls and other machine controls. And if I remember correctly as well too, you can run like steering wheels and pedals as well for like haul trucks and stuff. So this game is very, very, very flexible for what you can use to get around with your controls. And every control for every movement is customizable in this game, which is amazing. So I've already kind of started customizing stuff to how I like it on my controller and my keyboard. Because I still, on certain cases, it's easier for me to still use my keyboard, especially like with the haul trucks and stuff. Haul trucks, I'm running with keyboard, and I'm running the roller with keyboard, and the dozer, the excavator, and the wheel loader I'm running currently with my controller. I have the excavator and everything else set up kind of like on its kind of custom controls for myself. I did not fill this truck up very good, did I? Still fairly new to the game, so if you guys see anything that might help me out, go ahead and point it out, throw it in the chat, and I'll see if I can get to doing that from where I'm at. I think we're almost done here. Take just a slight bit more. Don't worry about that. I think we're gonna take a couple more scoops from over there. Then we're gonna take a couple more further down. I think that's the last for this one. Had a little bit of spillage. And get this last scoop in my bucket, and then I'll run these trucks real quick. That was definitely a hole bigger than it was supposed to be. That truck is non-stop making that noise. I don't know why. It keeps doing that. I must be like super full. Yep, I'm super full. Don't roll over. That'd be bad. Okay. Run over here and park the trucks again. Get the other one dropped off. Think we're gonna probably start working on that face right there just to get this opened up a little bit. So we're gonna pull these trucks in right here, I think now. This little spillage cleaned up. I can only pull $1 million loan out, so not worth right now to even do that because how much that truck costs, and might be easier just to save up the money right now to go get that truck. Wish I was a little bit more sparing with some of my money in this game so that I could have gotten it right when I hit level 30, but it does not look like we're gonna end up getting it this stream, but hopefully next stream we'll have a new shiny loader or a rock truck. Can we load these trucks good? Yep. I think we can squeeze by this. Load you. That truck's full. Get that here. Definitely went down a little bit too far right there. I have to fix that real quick. And that thing again where it's non-stop repeating that sound effect. Wish it wouldn't do that. Some of this will start having pay dirt in it, so it'll be a little bit nicer return. to be full on both. Over full. I'm gonna get one more scoop, run down the hill again, like usual, and then I'm gonna go check out the processing stuff real quick, and then see how all that's running and progressing. I think it's about 45-ish minutes. It gets through most of it, so I just want to make sure it keeps running. Oh, phone notification. Okay, run up this hill. Like I said, it would be nice to get that drop conveyor system set up, but I want to kind of gauge off of this this truck that we're getting ready to get on how I want to set that up, because that truck looks pretty decently big versus what I have now. Go ahead and back up to this one. A little bit of gap. We're getting a little bit of pay dirt out of this side over here, so that ends up working out pretty good too. Start getting some of this coal collected again as well. We're not been getting very much right now because we're get this area cleaned up. That truck's pretty full. Did I just dig? I mean, that's okay. That isn't terrible. Oh, yep, I just dumped a big piece on the other side. Gonna have to clean up that one. One more scoop. Fill the bucket up for when I come back. Clean this up real quick. This little minus almost a big spillage, but I think I moved back just in time to prevent a big spill there. Let's go ahead and this as well, because this is Getting a little frustrating to look at when I drive up every time. Be able to do this well. This hill sloped up a little bit so it looks a little bit better. Okay. Now that that's all cleaned up, we might be able to drive like this. Yep. Controller when I usually use my keyboard on this. I usually dump with my controller though. And I need to go check. I forgot to do that last run to go check the processing stuff down there. Pull this to the side, and then when I take this one down there, I'll have to do that then. Okay, let's go down this hill. Just a tad bit. Okay. Oh yeah, I gotta go check this stuff. Don't forget. I'm gonna see whenever this stuff probably gets done running is when I will probably call the stream because I am getting a little tired and I have to do a couple things. See how far this has to go. 30 minutes. I don't know if I can make it 30 minutes. We might go ahead and cancel out this stuff in here and see what dollar amount we get to. Do that real quick. Because the experience does not add up. Well, start popping in when you are rejoining after you exit. So let me grab this stuff out of here. See how much we get from this, then I'll go get the dirt. Still processing stuff. Looks. I don't think we're processing any of this, so we'll go ahead and grab that coal. Got a couple seconds before this gets done. It does look like we're getting a little bit of rubies and gold built up. Alright, that stopped. That stopped. Okay, then we can sell all this. Let's see what we get. So we're at 1.4 mil. All the dirt. Got copper. But 1.6 mil. So we got 1 mil in about 2 hours and 18 minutes-ish off the stream time. So I was at about 600K when I got on, so if I got 1 mil then, I should be able to get it. Get this rock truck hopefully tomorrow. I spend a little bit of time in this. There's a possibility of a stream tomorrow, so if you guys have enjoyed, please like, subscribe, and comment, and turn that notification bell on to catch the stream right when it comes up next time. If you want to as well, there is a link in the description to join the Discord, and that Discord is a very small one at the moment, but it is hopefully going to be growing very, very much soon. And it is also where I'm going to be selecting people to join me in future videos with Out of Ore and a couple other games that I have coming up that in next month. So if you are all interested on catching and actually playing a game with me or in a live stream, go ahead and join that Discord, and I'll send out information when it gets to that point. And I'm gonna go ahead and call it for tonight, and hopefully I'll see you guys this weekend on our normal streaming days. I am signing out.